Have you ever had a day when you wake up in the morning and everything just becomes perfection? I get the feeling today is going to be one of those days. Yes folks, it's the car review you've all been waiting for. The brand new Ford Focus MkIII RS.
This baby is a beast. A real beast. I can imagine small children running for cover. Parents bringing their children back indoors when this thing goes by. It's meteoric. A quick history lesson. Joe Public is supposed to be exactly the right target market for the Focus. It's a compact car for the average Joe. Joe's doing alright for himself with this. There's nothing average about this car. Bye bye, Mr. BMW! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, baby! Oh yes! Oh yes! I'm struggling to remind myself that this is the same car company that made the Fiesta, the KA, the Transit, the Escort, the Granada, the Sierra, the Anglia. How is that even possible when you're driving this thing?
And where better to bring this behemoth than RAF Bradwell Bay in the heart of Essex? Well, we've got the backdrop, and the Focus has brought its own soundtrack. Just think, 345 brake horsepower, 4-wheel drive, and more torque than Russell Brand out on the Raz. This thing beggars belief. It might even have come from another planet, quietly in the night.
There are words that can describe this thing that are not appropriate on a YouTube video when children might be watching. See, this is meant to be an American car company, famous for the Mustang. It would appear that us British now have our own version of the Ford Mustang. It's called the Focus MkIII RS. The thing about this car is, I can cruise and feel perfectly at ease, but then if I took this to Silverstone on a track day, I'd be one of the fastest on the track. There's an awful lot of power, there's an awful lot of torque, there's an awful lot of grip as well, which is unusual for a car that has that much power and that much torque. Normally the back end wants to kick around. Gripping this thing through faster parts of the road, like it's a Scale Extra car, it just stays on the road beautifully. It points where you want it to point. It's like it's in my head. This is a very interesting concept to RS a Focus, as it were. It's a bit like making an apple pie, a simple homemade apple pie, but swapping the water that might go into it, or the flour or something, for Red Bull. Just going crazy with the final ingredient.
The thing is, if you talk to somebody wearing sensible trousers, the Ford Focus is a pretty practical piece of kit that anybody can afford. Whereas if you talk to anybody under the age of 30, the Focus is madness, it's sideways, it's drifting, it's Ken Block plus Colin McRae with a little bit of attitude thrown in for good measure. And essentially what the boys from Dagenham have done with the Focus RS MkIII is go berserk.
Ready and go. Oh my days! Woo! I've never known a Focus do that! Mamma mia! I've got another Focus right in front of me, and it's wetting itself. How can you do that and I can only do what I can do?
Now, power sliding on an abandoned airfield is one thing. What about a roundabout?
Did you see that? Yeah, baby!
Put simply, this is the master magician of the automotive world. It is a four-wheel drive David Copperfield. It is a hatchback, but underneath it all, it's begging to be a supercar. The Honda Civic Type Rs and Renault Clios of this world have finally met their match, as beefy and as monstrous as going up against Cassius Clay. If the Volkswagen Golf GTI truly is the genesis of the modern hatchback, well, the Ford Focus RS Mark III is now the gospel. Find another hatchback that's better than this. This might just be the new world hatchback benchmark.